Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. So in today's episode we are going to be making some kind of crop farm. Basically because we need to make a crop farm to power our cow farm that we made in the last episode. Again, if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and have a look at that. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. Also, join the Discord because Jamarchy is just around the corner. Another realm where absolute chaos is no doubt going to be unleashed. So, like I say, if you haven't done all that, do that. And basically, yeah, I've got all the materials ready. I'm going to get out of this hole and actually show you what we need. So, okay, so it's pretty straightforward when it comes to materials. You're going to need 2 sticky pistons, 6 dispensers, 1 repeater, 1 lever, 3 pieces of redstone dust. You're going to need 3 stairs. You're going to need 8 observers, 1 bucket of water, and obviously some crops of your choice. Any crops, this will work with pretty much anything, even double high flowers, which is another pretty epic feature of this farm. So first of all you're going to want to do is obviously work out where you want your farm to go. I'm going to put it here inside this wall here. So you're going to want to place your sticky piston in the floor just like that, and then obviously you're also going to need, I've actually forgot about this, a trapdoor and a piece of dirt. As you can see now, I completely forgot about my piece of dirt. Make sure you don't forget the trapdoor or piece of dirt. They're both vital pieces in this build, obviously. So you just want to place your piece of dirt on top of that sticky piston, then place a couple of holder blocks each side, and we're actually going to place our dispensers on top of those holder blocks facing the dirt. So 1 there and 1 the opposite side. We're also going to place 1 at the back. Sorry, let's just remove those blocks. Place another holder block at the back, and then we're going to come back around the front and place a dispenser facing that way. Again, we're going to want to place the remaining dispensers on top of those dispensers, and you can also grab yourself a couple of stone steps and just place them on the front, and then literally that is step 1 complete. Get it? Step 1. Okay, so I apologise for that really bad joke, but next step, basically what we're going to want to do is grab our piston, come to the right side of the build, crouch place, and put it on the side of the bottom dispenser, just like so. We're then going to come to the back of the piston, place the lever on that, and obviously if we click the lever, it's going to activate that piston. So after this, what we're actually going to want to do is grab ourselves the other observers, and we're going to start putting a few more observers about. So let's just grab those right now, and we're also going to need some holder blocks just to nerd pole up there. So you might want to nerd pole a few blocks up, and then on the face of that sticky piston facing down, place an observer facing downwards. Okay, make sure you get it right, else it's not going to work. Next, what you're going to want to do is place a holder block on the edge of that observer. Then grab yourself a trapdoor. This is the trapdoor that I completely forgot, so I'll just grab this now. I had it ready already. And then you put the trapdoor on top of that holder block, which we've done already, just like so. And then you can obviously get rid of those holder blocks. Okay, so for this one, you might need to dig a little bit out underneath, but what you need to do is place an observer on that holder block with the trapdoor on, okay, and then you can go ahead and remove that holder block. Also, go and place yourself a block underneath that observer, and then miss out a block and place another block, okay, just like that. Grab your repeater and place that in the middle. Again, not this way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me just destroy that again. You've got to flip it round and face it that way. And then you're going to grab first piece of redstone dust and put it under there. You can then fill any air gaps at the back of the build with any block you so choose. Actually, any blocks, just make sure you fill them in. Okay, so now we're going to put the remainder of the observers on. So basically what you want to do is place a holder block here, come to the front of the build, and place a holder block facing the back of the build that way. You can then go ahead and remove that holder block, place another holder block exactly where I'm placing it. You might need to nerd pole to get on top of this one. I'm going to place a few blocks on the ground here, and then I'm going to place that observer on top of that block. Again, you can remove that block if you so choose. Okay, next, I'm going to go around to the other side and do exactly the same and place another observer. So again, we're just going to nerd pole up, place a holder block, and then place the observer basically the exact opposite side is what we've just done. So just get the observer out and place it there. So we've got a few more observers to actually place. We can actually remove that holder block we just used. We can come to the back of the build once again. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to place our observer facing this observer just here, as you can see. So we're just going to go ahead and place that one there. Okay, next you're going to want to place an observer facing that trapdoor that we put down a little bit earlier in the build. So you might need to use a few blocks again to get up, but just make sure your observer is facing that trapdoor. Again, place 2 pieces of redstone on those 2 observers. And then you're going to want to put the final observer on that redstone. And that is literally the whole build complete apart from the water. So all you need to do now is come to this point here, destroy that block, replace that with a stone stair, okay? And then you can just literally come off, grab yourself a bucket of water, obviously fill the blocking next to it, or that in front of that observer, and then fill the stone step full of water. That way the land will actually get hydrated so you can actually use this farm. Now all you need to do is grab as much bone meal as you can. Now obviously I've got the double XP mob farm thing behind me, so I've got easy access to bone meal. I'm just going to throw a few pieces in right now. Again, for you guys that only came for the tutorial part is over. This is just me now filling this with bone meal, and I'm going to use this on my cows a little bit now. Perhaps have a little chat with you guys. Again, I mentioned at the start of the video, Jamarchy is just around the corner, so obviously while I'm just sorting out all this bone meal, I thought we'll talk about Jamarchy. Again, if you are going to join Jamarchy, make sure you are a member in the Discord chat. Again, rules of Jamarchy, there is no rules, okay? There is literally no rules, purely for the fact, when I opened Jamcraft, I couldn't control what was going on all the time, and obviously my staff and moderators, they're good friends of mine. They obviously have lives and jobs as well. They literally don't have time to do it as well. So I thought to myself, how can we literally stop all the drama, all the trouble that happens? And then a young lad in the Discord actually said, why don't you make a Jamarchy? So yeah, we're going to use the name Jamarchy. Big up to Slab for the name. I appreciate that, mate. Again, yeah, we're going to use the name Jamarchy, and this is going to be a realm where anything goes, okay? Anything you can possibly think of, any glitches, any I don't know, exploits, stuff like that, okay? So literally the full amount of PvP, it's just going, okay? So basically, back to the build. All you're going to want to do, obviously you're going to want to hoe your land once you've filled the whole thing up with bone meal, okay? Hoe the land, grab yourself some seeds, carrots, sunflower seeds, anything, yeah, and then just press the lever. You're also going to need to keep your seeds in your hand, and then all you're going to want to do is literally stand there, and the wheat will stack up. Now, this is going to be more efficient if you've got an equal amount of bone meal in each dispenser, and this is literally perfect for a starter farm. I mean, it literally doesn't take long to build at all, and you've literally now got an unlimited supply of wheat, carrots, you know, potatoes, beetroot if you really want beetroot. I mean, you've got all the crops, and you're going to get enough crops in a short amount of time from this farm. Again, for a starter farm, this is the perfect farm for you. If this is something that you're going to look for, just a quick starter farm, this is the one. So how many did we get? We only got 21 wheat there. Again, we weren't even doing it for that long, but if you stay at grinding at it, you're going to get a hell of a lot of wheat. So now what we want to do is I actually want to... Hey, we got an achievement for that as well. Epic. So, let me just feed these guys. Let me put this water on, and we can make some little baby cows, and we can actually just wait for them to grow up. Again, this is exactly the reason why I actually wanted to make a crop farm. So I could literally power this because I want some more books. I want some more leather. So, yeah, it just makes sense. Again, I think what we're going to do in the next episode... I mean, I'm holding off the dragon fight purely for the fact I'm thinking about going to an end city without even fighting the dragon. I mean, I no doubt a few of you who are watching have done this already. I mean, I've done it already. I remember doing it, a long time ago, like I first realised you could actually do it. I just thought, you know, let's not fight the Ender Dragon, let's just go straight to the end cities. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on some kind of build that can get us across to those end cities. Again, what happened there? I must have broke my machine. Did they just come out? What's going on? So yeah, my cow farm's broke. Let me check that. What's going on? I have no idea. Come back in here. Come back in here. Let me check this cow farm. Let me check. Let me get out first, guys. Right, I'm just shutting that. That cow can stay out and die. See you later. I'm sorry, cow. You're so disobedient. Please don't hate me, people. Please don't hate me. Okay, so, yeah, it looks like my farm's broke. Yeah, it's missing a few pieces of glass here. That was when I was trying to bulk it up with the cows. But yeah, anyway, back to next episode. Basically, yeah, we're going to build some kind of mechanism to get us across to the end islands, okay? So we're going to get loads of Elytra, shocker boxes, and stuff like that. Again, we've reached the end of another episode of Simply Survival. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you smash a like on it and let me know. Also, let me know some feedback in the comments. Again, make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. If you're not going to join for Jamarchy, just join for any random reason. So, I will catch you on the next one.